Hired to kill a little boy. I never particularly liked killing. I only did it because that's all I knew, and it kept my stomach full. Orphaned at 7, my grandpa, who was an assassin, took me in. By the age of 15, I had become a pro. When my grandpa passed away when I was 18, I took over his place in the underworld. I'm 32 now, with more money than I know what to do with. 2 retirements worth. Figured I'll do one last job, before I retire for good. Maybe get married and start a family. My client, Gold Watch, Tailored Gilt, welcomed me into his office. Extremely rich, and powerful. Deep in both the legal ventures and secretly, the underworld. Cigarette in my mouth, I take a seat before him. A kid. I pause mid-drag. 7 years ago, I had a fling. Turned into a marriage. She got pregnant. Tried to leave, wouldn't let go. I couldn't divorce, too many eyes on my assets, my ties. Can't risk being exposed. He sighed. So I burned the house down. Clean accident, no loose ends. Or so I thought. Kid survived, found him now, 2 years later in an orphanage, quiet tour. No memories, but I want him gone. Make it look like an accident. I lower the cigarette. Death paid. I crush it in the ashtray. And I killed. You got it. Had I ever drawn a line? The orphanage was small, run by an old friend who'd buried her past. This makes things easier for me. Didn't think you did reunions. Looking to adopt. You? I shrug. I'm retiring. She smiled. She looked so peacefully serene. About time. I asked her about the boy. Auren, huh? Scarred, blind in the left eye. Quiet but smart. Been here for 2 years now. But, people want the ones with bright smiles and perfect skin. He's, well. She trails off. I told her I'd file for adoption. I don't think I've ever seen her that happy. Said I wanted to start bonding early. She agreed. He sat beside me in the car, eyes looking lifeless. Ever seen a bonfire? He shook his head. We drove. Few minutes of silence passed. Why me? I don't answer. Why the moth, over all those butterflies? Scars make me a moth, right? He touches the scar beneath his left eye. I don't blame people. If I had to choose between a moth and a butterfly, I'd pick the butterfly too. We drive in silence. The car rolls to a stop in an empty field, dry grass, cold air. A stack of wood stands ahead, beneath it a coffin, bound in many ropes. We step out together. Twilight had begun to set in. Butterflies, I say, flicking the lighter to life, are born to be pretty. I hand him the lighter. Moths are born to find light in the dark. Gently blocking his ears, to keep the screams away, I gesture him to toss it. I'd rather fly with purpose, than float for applause.